Good evening, good afternoon and good morning. It's Johnny V from Johnny V's Customs Garage Tassie, coming to you once again with another episode of my personal collection. As you can see in front of you there, it's the Matchbox Series MF1 fire station. This particular version has a green roof, which is the last of the issues that this one came out in. The first one was a red roof with red paneling and different effects to it. That was started in 1963 when Matchbox first released this alongside their BP Garage, as I showed last year. The catalogue ran with this particular item till 66, 67, and then it was discontinued. It's made of tough plastic with working double doors, a fireman's pole with inside, and authentic multicoloured transfers. These things came fully assembled and were part of their range for some time. Were sold individually or as part of a gift set, and the gift set was G10 for those that want to know those kinds of details. It was constructed with plastic, either a green roof or a red roof, and a grey base, which formed the forecourt. Obviously the various labels on it changed over the years. In the first issue, that there was a red banner with the fire station, the helmets and everything on it, as it would have been on a real fire station, and it had a red roof, but all this is as was the red version as well. The box art itself was different as well. I do have a photo of that which I will put up as well in this video, so you can see that as well. The vehicles in front of it, the series of fire vehicles from that time frame. We have the typical Denver water tanker pumper, which seems to be fairly regularly produced in great number. Then we have the Dennis Marquis 3, and then the Land Rover, a fire unit on the end, plus the Fomite airport rescue tanker in the centre there, and then the Ford Galaxy Fire Chief on the end. These are the only fire vehicles that I have in my collection at all. Some are in good condition, some are pretty rough, but I'll show you those shortly. The story on the green roof version was that an ambulance station was developed by Lesney at that time, but unfortunately they felt it wasn't going to be a popular unit and was never actually released in that format. Subsequently, Lesney used up their stocks of the green roofs versions by issuing them as fire stations. There you have it, the main run of the story on this item. I'll now go and give you a look at it in more detail, each piece. We'll start with the fire station itself. I'll bring that up to the camera here. We have a fire station quite clearly written up there. This panel here is what I was talking about. In the first version of it, that would have had a helmet and crossed axes and had fire station or fire services written on there. This paneling is the same, that paneling is the same. There's the grey forecourt with a gravelled texture here for parking on, and then smooth textured for the concrete simulation, I'm assuming, for the path and the entrance into the garage. The roof itself is a nice green, very textured tile on the roof. This particular unit, this garage, is in mint condition. Essentially, it's there's no errors in it at all that I can see. The wall itself here, if we can get the light to shine, there we are. We have sort of a stucco pattern in those panels. There's no glass in the windows, they're empty, but that's the way this one was. Going inside, you can see the fire pole from the top story down to the ground floor. The top story, I'm assuming, was to depict a rec room, a mess hall, and firemen's quarters. whereas downstairs would have been where the fire apparatus were parked, and an office space on that side there. Those doors open inwards, which I'm still debating is correct. I think they should be the other way as far as where the fire vehicles would be parked, but that's just the way this model is. And then again, there's more of that nice stucco paneling on the wall there. And we're back to the front. I'll pull the door shut. See, I think it's got a lock on that side. There we are. And the two doors nicely closed. So I think they were to open this way. No, they do open inwards. Well, there we go. I learned something just then. Alright guys, so that's basically this building itself. It also nicely written underneath there, pressed into bottom, a Lesney product, made in England. And it's quite a sturdy item, so it's really well done. I'll bring the box over. The box unfortunately is in a little worse wear, but to have an original box again for something like this is quite an, you know, it's a good thing. This is, as I said, the ambulance version turned into a fire station, whereas the original release has the red roof and the box art is totally different. You can see on this one it's parked next to the BP station, the two-story station which I showed last year. They're all roughly the same scale, although this drawing doesn't look correct, but they definitely are when you park them next to each other in well, as they are in my display. And the little Lesney shop here, the home stores, I have a version of that also in my collection, as well as the little yellow and red and green doored garages. I have several of those that link together. As for the rest of the artwork, we have the Matchbox's registered trademark, Great Britain and abroad. MF1, obviously Matchbox Fire 1. Lesney product, made in England. And again, like I said, the artwork on this is just wonderful. Really is nice. This box is, as I said, a bit tattered. It only has one end flap, which is in good order, but the cardboard is starting to show its age. The two internal mini flaps are both missing, and on the end, this end, there is no flap. So I will probably end up restoring this box a little, get a copy of that end and recreate it on some heavy card and attach it to this box to complete this box. The other thing with this box particularly, it has the price on it as well, and it is, I've finally worked it out, 10 shillings 6pence, and that in money back then for us would have equivalent to $1.06. Transferring that to, with inflation, to money nowadays, to buy this unit online through any of the auction sites, in excess of $300. So yeah, quite an investment for 10 shillings and 6pence. Okay, all right, I'll show you the vehicles individually now. We have the Ford Galaxy Fire Chief. Let's turn him the right way around. So there we have it. It's not the Galaxy X, it's a Fairlane. Alright, my mistake. Ford Fairlane Fire Chief car. Made in England by Lesney. We can get that number to come up. That's number 50. Yeah, this one sadly it's pretty tattered. I'd like to restore it, mainly on the grounds that it's got the white beacon, and that's one of the rarer versions of this car. All the others either had a blue beacon or a red beacon from what I recall. I think it was mainly a blue one, because they also had this vehicle as the police vehicle, but the white beacon is the rarer version. I mean, it's not horribly rare, but it is a harder one to come by, and because it's original, played with condition, I'm tempted to not do anything with it. I like that look of that age on them. Next one along is the Merryweather, the Marquis Series 3 fire engine by Lesney. We get this number to come up. Number 9. This one has the plastic grey wheels with, I didn't do a knob count, I'm not a knob counter. Has got its original beige ladder, still has fairly good paintwork on the pumps and things on the back, and the grille is in still good order, and there are no pillars or anything missing on this guy as well. It's in good nick, so that one stays as is in my collection. This one, on the other hand, it's also a grey wheeled Merryweather, same sort of wheels and tyres, but this guy's paintwork is a bit shot, and I've already supplied it with a new ladder which I will eventually paint. So this one will probably get a restoration done to it to at least have one restored version of it in my collection. We then go across to the airport crash tender, the Foamite. We can get some details off that. You got Foamite crash tender, made in England by Lesney, number 63, and this one's all original. There's nothing done to this one. This one was in good nick when I got it. Even the nozzle on the top's got a slight ding in it, bent downwards, but it's a good one. And then we come up to the oops, let's go again that way. Matchbox by Lesney, Matchbox series number 57. Oh, there we are. Land Rover fire truck. It's got a plastic base and black wheels, but all the decals are on it. And this one's in my opinion, it's a good condition vehicle. There's a few rub marks and a few chips on it, but it is all intact. It's all original. This one might just get a few sympathetic touch-ups here and there, but like I said, these are the way I like these collection or I like my collection to be. Neat, played with, got history, and that's how they look in my shed. And then there's our old favourite, the Denver pumper, made in England by Lesney, Matchbox series number 29, fire pumper truck. And this thing, yeah, they're everywhere out there in any condition you can find these, generally with ladders missing and these things all bent up. But this one's not far off mint. It's really tidy, so it takes pride and place in this collection as well. And then in my cabinet, these are all displayed like that. Alright guys, just like I said, well, it's not a short video, but it's a descriptive one of another part of my collection, and I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. I want to thank all my subscribers that are with me at the moment, and those that were potentially coming along. I'll hope to show you more stuff in the future. For now, this is Johnny V saying goodbye. Take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.